The human brain is the most complex piece of matter in the known universe and the key to our most intimate sense of self. Florida Atlantic University's Stiles Nicholson Brain Institute has emerged as a beacon of discovery for some of the most pressing neurological conditions, including psychological, developmental, and neurodegenerative diseases.
The creation of the Brain Institute really came about because of our historic strength in neuroscience. The university had a history starting with a program called Complex Systems and Brain Sciences, and we added more expertise over time, more talented researchers, to now think about institutes in the sense of looking at interdisciplinary research, multiple colleges involved, and that's where the Brain Institute really developed from.
The Institute has a broad responsibility to support the research and education of faculty and students on multiple campuses, and to tackle research questions that range from molecular up to cognitive neuroscience and artificial intelligence.
For many, the self they've embodied throughout their lives is disrupted by neurodegenerative diseases. Current treatments can only target symptoms, meaning much work still needs to be done.
The Center for Neurodegenerative Disease Research is particularly important at this time in our history. We now have tools and even new medication leads that tell us that it is possible to slow the progression and halt neurodegenerative diseases.
Nationwide, 7 million people have Alzheimer's disease and 1 million have Parkinson's disease. So this imposes a huge amount of suffering to the patients and to the caregivers. Economically speaking, the impact is huge as well. What we need is to accelerate the research that will lead to early diagnosis, prevention if it's still possible, and cures, treatments that will stop the disease progression in its track and allow for the brain to heal.
For the Neurodegenerative Disease Research Center to succeed, it will only be limited by the resources that it is exposed to and it has to work with. So it's a question of how good do we want to be and whether we've solved the problem. And we have the capabilities now to solve it thanks to the Brain Institute.